Good evening, welcome, and trust you're all doing good. It is a little over 6:15 p.m. at Garwa in Cameroon's East region. We bang with the headlines.
Is in shock after Onela Fambu, a young mother of two, was allegedly beaten to death by her boyfriend on May 12. As police investigate her brutal killing, the tragic incident underscores the growing crisis of feminicide in Cameroon, with women continuing crossing the town's decaying bridges has become a deadly gamble, with deep cracks, poor visibility, and no immediate repairs in sight. Commuters' conditions are just the beginning. And in sports, Cameroon international Brian Bremo has made history as the first ever with 18 goals and 7 assists. The 25-year-old Cameroonian's remarkable rise has not only elevated his club to 8th place, but also established him. Those were a main story.
Installment of the news in motion from a bang in the been beaten to death by her very own boyfriend. The tragic incident, which transpired on May the 12th, continues sparking widespread outrage over the surging cases of femicide across the country. Here's Sherifa Saleh.
The town of Abombang in East region of Cameroon is reeling from the brutal killing of incident occurred on May 12, with the victim succumbing to her injuries at the regional hospital of Betua. Despite efforts to save her, she did not survive. Onela, who ran a small shop in her community, now lies in the morgue under judicial seals as police continue their investigation. The suspected attacker, identified as her companion, has been arrested and is currently in police custody.
Elle est la 29e victime de féminicide depuis le début de cette année 2025.
Onela's death adds to the grim statistics of women killed by their intimate partners in Cameroon since the beginning of 2025. As the country mourns yet another life lost, the question remains, how many more women must die before real action is taken?
Meantime, observers note that the surge in violence against women across Cameroon is attaining alarming levels. Cases are reported almost take action, meeting industries throughout the country. Here's Gladys.
Professionals, as the Cameroon Association of Female Lawyers, known by its French acronym ACAFEJ, held a meeting amid mounting concern over the increasing wave of violence against women across the country. Describing the situation as alarming, the lawyers denounced the growing number of attacks and reaffirmed their commitment to fight injustice.
It's not only women in the town that have problem. We can understand women in the back, in the villages, in the many villages have the problem. We try to make like a caravan to meet them, explain them, and support them.
During the gathering, the National Bureau of ACAFEJ urged all members to rally behind the cause and revitalize the movement.
The
National Bureau exalts all female lawyers to put themselves at work and revitalize the movement. A major highlight of the session was the unanimous election of Marie Toko as president of ACAFEJ Littoral Chapter. Toko secured 100% of the ballots cast. Her election is widely seen as a fresh mandate for the association to expand its advocacy and outreach.
My first thing is that I should sensibilize to bring more female, young women, all what violence women are suffering is the first thing, so that now they should know that they are not alone. They have an association of female jurists that can support them.
Under her leadership, the association is expected to scale up legal support for victims, push for stronger protective laws, and raise awareness about gender-based violence.
Alim Ilyasu was 24 years old and planning to get married. In the quest for funds to bankroll the wedding, the herder and gold dealer traveled to Bambuku, that's a mining locality in Gamun's East region, in the search for funds, of course. Unfortunately, recently, his lifeless body was discovered in a river, a situation that's sparking disbelief and widespread suspicion of foul play. D. Maureen, Romeo Tinyan.
In the town of Garabulai, East region of Cameroon, a cloud of mystery hangs over the death of a 24-year-old Alim Hilaisu. The young herder and aspiring gold trader was discovered lifeless in the waters of a mining stream in Bambuku, days after he left his village of Zembe, Burongo, in search of financial support for his upcoming wedding.
Il avait trouvé une femme pour se marier, allé à Zambo et retrouver son frère qui avait un trou d'or là-bas qui lui a donné un espace pour travailler, pour exploiter.
Family members say Hilaisu had traveled to a gold-rich area of Bambuku near the village of Zambwai with hopes of collecting funds to finalize his marriage plans. But what happens there remains unclear. During a morning ceremony at the family residence in the Sapal village neighborhood of Garabulai, suspicion turned towards local traditional authorities, with the chief and his notables from Zambwa reportedly being implicated by grave. Authorities recovered his national ID cards, a mobile phone, and a gold weighing scale from the body. The gendarmerie has opened investigation as the circumstances surrounding unsuccessful. The case continues to stir concern and speculation within the town of Garabulai.
Meantime, simultaneous raids masterminded by the National Gendarmerie in 4 neighborhoods in the capital Yaoundé have culminated in the arrests of dozens of suspected criminals, as well as the confiscation of several items, including cars without documents. Beatrice Ngamo now reports that the operation is intended to curb the rising crime wave in the capital.
Gathering to listen to instructions before embarking on their mission. It goes with words of encouragement also. The gendarme simultaneous raids this May 15 was in many localities: Barngong, inside Simbok, Bonduma, Colombia, Nkolmeseng, and Dagobe in Kolbisong. The catch, huge, varying from persons, narcotics, and cash from sales.
Comment le béret est entré chez vous?
J'ai demandé, l'enfant m'a expliqué, il est là.
Le béret est arrivé là-bas comment?
Round flat cap of a gendarmerie officer and more.
Beaucoup de personnes suspects interpellés.
Many suspects were apprehended, cars and bikes without papers, thanks to the population who more and more are adhering to indicate the presence of crooks in their neighborhoods. Coming on the eve of National Day celebration, the National Gendarmerie announced extending tentacles, especially to all the nooks and crannies of the capital city. This evening, we are going to deploy a patrol team in all localities of the town and environs. An operation the gendarmerie says will continue to assure the security of persons and property.
Now to Melong in the littoral region, where crumbling bridges are putting several lives at risk with visible damage and no repairs in the horizon. Residents as well as commuters say it's only a matter of time before disaster strikes. Here's Gladys Sambondibang once again.
Crossing this main bridge in the town of Melong in the Mongo division, weather into severe disrepair, threatening the safety of thousands who rely on it daily. Deep fissures, broken sections, and poor visibility make the bridge nearly impassable at night.
This bridge started having problems over 3 years ago, and it's only getting worse. Honestly, the mayor needs to step in and do something. If we are not careful, we could fall into that hole with a passenger.
Near the Central Market, another bridge is facing a similar fate. There, the absence of lighting increases the danger, especially for unsuspecting pedestrians.
There are no street lights here. At night, someone could fall into the hole if they don't have a torch. It's just not safe.
But the situation is not isolated. Along National Route number 5, a key transit route, yet another bridge shows signs of significant wear. Heavy traffic passes over it daily, and with visible cracks widening, the danger to both pedestrians and vehicles is growing.
We'll inform the mayor about the bridge near Chumu College and report the situation on the national road.
Residents say enough is enough. The fear is real and patience is wearing thin. And as one commuter bluntly put it, if you are waiting, people are going to die.
After a daytime robbery at a money transfer kiosk with rising crime and little help from the authorities, habits are changing.
In the Nouvelle Route Cité Sikh neighborhood of Douala, residents are living in fear following a recent daylight robbery at a mobile money kiosk. The incident has heightened concerns over the area's security, with locals reporting a lack of vigilance committees and inadequate protection from quarterheads. People are living in fear. It's difficult to move out at 7 p.m. even if you're sent by your mother. I would say there's growing insecurity at the Nouvelle Route Cité Sikh.
La Nouvelle Route Cité Sikh.
For some time now, say we are living in insecurity. The recent robbery attack at the mobile money kiosk is just proof of growing insecurity. We are robbed during the day, just at night. You can call them small bandits, but it creates fear in the neighborhood. Business owners have expressed their apprehension, stating that closing shops at nightfall poses significant risk. Many now shut down operations as early as 5 p.m. to mitigate potential threats. Some residents even avoid returning home late at night, opting to secure their motorcycles elsewhere due to safety concerns. When midnight finds me anyway, I have to seek ways of securing my motorbikes, then see how I can get into my neighborhood. Eyewitnesses recount harrowing experiences of women being robbed and neighbors unable to intervene for fear of their own safety. Dogbong, Dogbat is really helping us, but we need more of such patrols. The patrols should be regular during the day and at night. That's what we want. While mixed patrol of police and gendarmerie are reported during the day and night, residents are calling for increased security measures and proactive involvement from local authorities to restore a sense of safety in the neighborhoods and beyond.
This weekend at the sports complex in Yaoundé, and the artists met with press men and women reporting.
Adolphe Claude Mundi, popularly known as Petit Pays or Rabba Rabbi, talent building. Speaking to the press, these are the younger generation who have taken the initiative to organize a series of musical concerts nationwide in his honor. The first being at the Yaoundé Multipurpose Sports Complex on May 6th.
With his fans, it's going to be a moment to celebrate not only the living legend, but our musical culture in Cameroon.
The artist says the event will be a moment of communion with the public, members of his group Les Sans Visa, and everyone who has accompanied him since the beginning of his career.
So Zibi, the Yaoundé, he came out. Petit Pays is still talking about his surprises.
Petit Pays is a multiple award inducted into the newly created Cameroon Wall of Fame.
Who has made history by being nominated as one of the nominees, for the English Premier League Player of the Season award. With 18 goals and 7 assists, the Cameroon international has been a standout performer, contributing to 25 goal involvements this season. His stellar form has helped his club Brentford to climb to the 8th place in the league, with a chance of playing a European competition this year. He will compete for the award alongside the likes of Mohamed Salah and 8 others. And that's where we replace the lead on this installment of the news. Thanks once again for the privilege of your company. See you same place, same time, tomorrow, God willing. Bye-bye.